truly, truly excited for this one. One thing that I did forget to mention, though, is are pills going to be a factor in this?
Not in neutral because of this.
Yeah.
The bucket is going to just not allow those pills to exist, but as an advantage state option, it could be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like KingP doesn't really care so far. He's just ate a couple of those to the face, and gets the combo start on his own.
I'm not up to date, but if I had to guess, I would say this matchup is not kind to Dr. Mario on the matchup chart. So there will be a little bit of a struggle trying to get in, I think, on Doc's end.
Did he just avoid that with the forward smash? That's crazy. What a match. Okay, so still alive at 70, but that was center stage. So prediction's a little bit off there, but that's all right. We're all good. KingP off to a pretty good start, all things considered. Sitting back. I mean, he's having a hard time getting in the neutral, but I think Vanta is committing just enough. We're 85 is the kill percent, and that wasn't even the sweet spot either. So.
Yeah, and that's the danger of this matchup. I mean, like, it felt like KingP couldn't get in at all. Vanta was just playing solid keep away, solid, reflection on the pills to not let KingP in, but 2 interactions, and that's it. It's over. Your stock is gone.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. If this Dr. Mario can look like Dr. House and give you that diagnosis right away, you're going to be diagnosed with a stock taken.
Diagnosis, 2 stocks remaining.
2 stocks remaining.
All right, on the ledge here, though, Vanta got an opportunity to cook something, but I don't know. Having to fade away for now. One solid dash attacks and a back out. That key, is a bad spot to be in.
Oh, and I love that dash attack, too, to cover the ledge as well. Just Vanta keeps overextending a little bit, and I think that's giving KingP just so many opportunities to rack up this percent further and further. And when you're playing in a matchup like this, you definitely need to do everything to keep the lead, because I'd imagine, like, the second the lead slips away is when when he will very much so struggle to get in just at all. But Vanta doesn't have that opportunity. He's not afforded that when he's down almost a complete stock, and there's 93% of extra credit on the board, and you're at kill percent right now as Game & Watch. Being this light, and this Doc has so many options in the ledge trap, not quite gonna find it there. Vanta doing everything in his power to get this edge guard, and finally comes out with it. 1 fish, 2 fish. And the blue fish got him.
Yeah. Yeah, that edge guard situation is going to be very difficult for KingP to navigate. That's probably where Vanta is going to find quite a few stocks. Oh, that up air, though, looking a little scary. Didn't quite kill. Another super punch on the right side of the stage. That's 3 now, I believe, in sequence so far, all on the right side. So that's a scary place to be. I'm sorry, 4 with the stock. 4 with the stock.
4 with the stock, yeah.
Gotta watch that right side of the stage. It seems to be where KingP is comfortable.
Yeah, it's something that I think is more prevalent in traditional fighters, but it is actually something to consider in Smash 2, is some people do have a side preference, right? And it definitely seems like KingP is just hugging this right ledge and is absolutely comfortable playing here.
Yes.
And Vanta just not able to get a whole lot in the tank. It just keeps getting hit by all these uppers. And I noticed that as the set has gone on, KingP has been using Pill to get in less and less, because he recognizes that Vanta is just going to let him in anyways. He doesn't even have to try and win neutral sometimes, because Vanta just doesn't have the right options available to take this Doc stock.
Vanta was doing so well there at the juggle too, playing very patient, but just overcommitting onto that shield just a little bit. That's something you cannot do in this matchup. That super punch is just so threatening. Vanta on the ledge now, looking for some kind of way in. One hit of the Nair is going to at least get feet or ground under their feet. Way out to the other ledge now. Bomb. Here's the ledge trap. The up B at least going to keep KingP moving, keep them from playing the game. But one solid back air reversal, and this is looking like a grim spot.
Oh, and Vanta finally able to get back to center stage, but just yeets him off the stage.
I love that back throw.
Oh, it's so satisfying. And that is the most satisfying animation in the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you just lift the man over your head and just...
It's so much funnier seeing it like the Bowser matchup, where it's just little man just yeet.
I know, where was that Mario 64, man?
Where was that Mario, yeah. Had to grab Bowser by the tail, barely able to get him up like 2 inches off the ground.
Here's my question. Why is Dr. Mario physically stronger than regular Mario? You'd think a plumber would have to do more muscle-oriented stuff than a doctor, right?
Because, you know, here's a medical school.
Fair enough, fair enough. Game 2.
Carry all those heavy books.
Okay, all right, you got me. Game 2, we're going to FD, an interesting choice, but I think it makes sense. not giving the platform mix-up is probably what you're looking for here. You're not really worried about the projectiles as much because you got a one-button option to deal with that.
Yeah, not giving KingP a place to land, I think, is a really, really good opportunity because you're letting him get these openings, but if you can extend your advantage as much as possible too, I'd imagine on paper, pun intended, this matchup is kind of rough. So we're going for the optimal picks. Oh, just straight to the up smash. And he used the big noggin for that one, and it's got to be a big one for getting a medical degree. I mean, he's got to be some kind of a genius up there, and this man literally does not have a brain. I
respect a good reflex check as much as the next gamer, but I don't know about when Doc is charging up smash. That's a little much.
Vanta now, though, is able to take the stock up of KingP before it gets too out of hand, and this is certainly a much closer game, but it's not seeming to matter. Too close for comfort, but close doesn't matter except in the horseshoes and Snake's grenades.
Oh!
And just the down throw up B, that was a 68% kill confirm. So I mean, that was crazy. He was just dead.
You can
one confirmed super early.
You can see the calculation happening. KingP stopped for a second and it's like, is he just dead if I grab him? Yeah. I go.
Yeah, something about Dr. Mario's and Donkey Kong's is they're looking for that grab percent.
Yeah,
ends up working out.
But Vanta only a stock down, not the end of the world. Game & Watch does suffer a little bit with stock deficits because it's not a very aggressive character. Well, they suffer a lot more when they're 84%, and Doc is shoving them out to the ledge here. This might just be about over. One more solid back air like that could just be the game, but instead it's going to be the grab from Vanta. But another back air. Man, KingP is just so consistent at keeping Vanta off the stage here.
Yeah, he is definitely keeping the feet on him right now, looking like Ronaldo, just so much control over Vanta. And Vanta is just like pushing his way in like a battle ram, but it's literally paper mache, and it is not working out. Love that grab there, though, to get KingP off. And still, Vanta dropping the ledge trap once again. And back throw, trying to get the DI catch, but Vanta just ready for it. Still sitting at 151, and any good hit should do it here. Has the Skittle on deck, but I mean, this is so far gone. It's going to take an absolute miracle for Vanta to bring this one into an even set.
Yeah, and it could be anything here. The up tilt. The up tilt.
Okay.
Have you ever died to up tilt?
I don't think anyone's ever gotten hit by Doc up tilt. That move is small. And, I mean, it worked out anyways.
Yeah.
He is trying to punch his ticket straight through.
I guess when you're Game & Watch and you're at 170%, like, getting looked at the wrong way takes your stock, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. That, whoo! All right, game 3. Does Vanta have the adaptation here, though? There has been moments where Vanta is playing this very well. The biggest problem is just going to be getting off of the ledge or just not ending up on the ledge to begin with, because that seems to be where KingP is getting just so much advantage.
I think moments is definitely the key word, because apart from a few niche interactions, KingP has seemed to be all over Vanta thus far. But that being said, Vanta with a really nice advantage state to start things out, getting that juggle going on, and actually putting the stock off stage. Finally having a little bit of a game plan on deck, has to make it back to ledge here, and does end up finding their way in, but nice little chair put out here, and yes, sir, Vanta with the first lead of the set in their favor, and the crowd goes wild as Game & Watch ends up taking the stock. Nuclear coming out, Fishes get the juggle, and all of a sudden it seems like the stage pick working out for them, or just something starting to click as we get another stock going, and Vanta trying to end this off in just a minute here. 2 stocks gone, we're at AZ%, and we are sitting pretty as we get this neutral air going.
It feels like there has been a change in strategy here from Vanta. It has been a lot more about, you know what, let me just get KingP off stage, and then I will find the ledge trap or the edge guard, and I will just kill with the edge guard. That has been working really well. It is a weakness Doc has in the kit. Really difficult to work around. If you can exploit that, you can win the matchup.
Yeah, and maybe they were just holding their power back a little too much, because catches the roll with the up smash, and that's an 80-second game.
That is one of those moments. Sometimes when you're in the corner in Street Fighter, as it is said at times, take the throw. Sometimes when you're in the corner and there's like a single piece of bacon coming your way, just take the bacon.
Yeah.
Because rolling in, you're going to take that up smash. That's so much. It's just take the bacon. Take the bacon.
Yeah, that's almost never the right option there. And something clicked with Vanta. I mean, the first 2 games were pretty convincing for KingP, and that one was a complete turnaround, being very convincing for Vanta. So we'll see if they can end up riding this momentum and possibly bring it to a Game 5 situation after a set that was looking completely grim from the start and already 30% to boot.
I feel like for most of this set, both the players have been trying to play the player, so to speak, and it feels like Vanta has switched gears and is like, I'm going to play the matchup instead. And, you know, there are merits to both, but when the matchup is so polarized, sometimes that is the way to go, is play the matchup and not the player. Just stick to what the character struggles to deal with, getting back on stage, getting back from the ledge.
Oh my goodness.
Punish them for that.
Up air into
Oh
back here.
my God.
Edge guard was clean. Oh my goodness, just threw out the cigarettes on the Surgeon General's recommendation, and this Game & Watch is not listening, not having any of it right there. And is gonna add some fish into that diet as well. I mean, this is just a complete 180 from the set that we first saw. I mean, I was just not expecting this level of adaptation. But that being said, KingP is in a pretty good spot right now versus this Game & Watch. Is starting to rack up that percent a little bit more and definitely wanting to crawl a little bit back of that match that they had at the beginning of the set. The Cyclone is going to be enough to pretty much even up the set.
Yeah, just holding shield is a little bit longer, would have gotten Vanta out, but it's so tough to read exactly when you can get out of that sometimes with the way that it hovers on your shield. Vanta, though, still playing a pretty measured neutral here, reflecting pills, taking advantage of those moments where they've got just a couple of extra positive frames to throw something out. Big chair. This might be another stock here. This is where Vanta's been getting these kills so far. Super Punch instead is going to mix things up, and now the situation has flipped, and it has flipped one more time. Vanta one more now in the positive position again, and we're just going back and forth. They are both just clawing for the advantageous position here.
Scott Sterling was a great call from the manager, but Vanta just not able to find the goal. And now, I mean, starting to struggle a little bit more. We do have to remember, like, Vanta still needs to win this game. There is absolutely no wiggle room, and I bet that pressure is definitely looming. I love that neutral air dodge from KingP to get back on a stage, but how do you find center? And this has been the struggle for KingP within the last couple of games. Vanta has just had so much of the stage control and is just keep putting you off stage, but KingP finally mixing up those recovery routes a little bit more. And it's for the fishes right now. There's plenty of fish in the sea, but that downer might be the key to victory as the stock gets back on a stage. Not quite going to be the answer, just rolls on through, gets the flip kick with the up air, and just shoos the bomb forward air away. And KingP, I thought the grab was coming. I was so ready for it there. And both
needs to stop
like
now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, back to the stage. It's so unfortunate. Not what you want to see. You're trying to keep Doc off stage, try to confirm that kill, but sending back across resets neutral. And now you've got to get another opening to try to find the stock. And no way!
Goodness, they are both making the trade there. The Dragon Ball Z moment of all time, but this is bad news for Vanta as this can potentially be their winner's side stock. KingP is going to get put in the disadvantage. Vanta knows just how critical this stock is to their tournament lives.
Vanta has been doing so well with maintaining these juggles, though, and has the advantage state going right now. So this could be just barely enough. The bomb to buy a little bit more time. Really going in with a forward smash there. That's very aggressive. Pill into the dash attack, reflected.
Oh man, and KingP just rolling straight on through again. This Game & Watch got Army colors right now because they are putting out that parachute, making a safe landing. This Dr. Mario is off stage once again, but a nice high recovery. Still going to get clipped by the Game & Watch up B though. And I love that up smash attempt to try and cheese out an early stock, but another chair is going to put KingP off stage. The air dodge is going to be forced out, and now Vanta is in a bad situation, has to make it back to stage. And this is so scary. That could be it, but not the sweet spot.
Man, going for the charge up smash on the ledge there too, just hoping for that roll in. Please get sends it on the roll in. What a call out. Vanta evening the set up.
It's game 5. Wow.
Vanta has figured out the weakness in the Doc game plan. Did you spot it? Can you tell me what it is?
Something's clicked.
He's a doctor. Not a veterinarian. That turtle's a problem.
That Game & Watch is an animal. Oh my goodness.
All right. Game 5. Wow. I can't even make a prediction on how this is going to go. This has been so back and forth. We are going right back to Hollow Bastion. Let's see it.
This has got to be like a stage pick that this Dr. Mario is absolutely comfortable with, but this turnaround so far, it's been kind of wild. Once again, I have to point to the first 2 games and the utter domination, and Vanta is just showing us why they made it into a top 64 winner side in the first place, and just how they've been able to adapt to this doc. You may have a few extra credit hours on me, but I'm a master out here, and listen, I'm just as smart and I can pull out the big brain, but KingP trying to pull out the big punch, not quite going to be it. Vanta with great DI, but how do you deal with this pressure from KingP?
Yeah, KingP is just putting up a whole new level of pressure right now, just not giving Vanta a chance to play the game. A whole stock slipping away with only 25% to reciprocate.
Oh, and this is looking like a repeat of the first couple of games now, because now that the onus is on Vanta to get in, Game & Watch can struggle to have those approach options. I mean, you really need to find your way back into playing the matchup, like we were saying earlier. And Vanta's been really struggling this game to find their way in, but they're not going to let it slip from them too much. KingP has been giving these high recoveries the whole time, and I'll tell you what, if Vanta can keep up this pacing here, I wonder if they're going to catch on to this recovery. How does the dog is put out and caught the get-up attack with the front hit of up smash. Yep. Vanta is back in the game.
Vanta with a little nod there on that up smash. She's like, oh yeah, that's right. We hit those.
Yeah,
love to see it.
They Game & Watch up smash in real life.
Oh yeah. Man, it is just, it could be anyone's game here still. We're playing some extremely careful neutral. Nobody wants to be the one to give up the advantage state because it has been so polarized. Once someone has that driver's seat, they are driving for miles.
Oh my goodness, these pills coming out though. Vanta's saying, I don't have allergies, take this Claritin away from me.
That shield is getting awful low.
Goodness. It's a Skittle out here. Skittles are not good for you. This doctor wants to warn you of that. As we have Vanta off stage once again, making the safe landing, but gives up center stage.
Oh!
And the double reflect! The double reflected enough damage and hits done to confirm into that upbeat. Vanta on winner's side stock, but definitely not out of it this far.
You know, one way to deal with a reflector is a second reflector. That is a thing.
Oh my goodness,
oh, no.
The back airs are coming out in droves. We'll see if Vanta has this pressure mounting, or if they can find their way in this. Nice little back air coming out. The reverse up B, though, almost takes it right then and there. Vanta getting the weak dash attack. Is that going to be it? No, not quite yet. Landing with the nair, but this is slowly slipping away from Vanta, who was on the verge of the reverse 3-0.
And KingP is stealing that super punch out just a little bit, but is fine with that because you've got the extra stock. KingP has the extra stock. Just once the percentage, doesn't matter if super punch is stale right now. Anything they can get, so that even if they have to go down to last stock, they just need that one big interaction after that. Gets grabbed though. This might be the end of it. The turtle out for blood. The pill's gonna stop it though. KP has the ledge. Could this be it?
No, not quite going to be it. Vanta is just hanging on for dear life. It does manage to find this back air, and it's still a Game & Watch doc. Has to be careful, has to wait out that invincibility in the up B. It's going to get stalled and called out and a pop-off from KingP.